Okay, in this video we are going to bring the panels we exported from Marvelous into Maya. First, let's bring in the render panels, which also includes the details like stitches. Next, we need to remove the colon it has inserted into the node names, otherwise replace file names won't operate on them. We use this small Python script which you can find in the garment process section of the Carbon forum. Okay, all done. Now let's create two empty groups and move the render panels into one and the details into the other. Next, we need to run a cleanup script on the render meshes to check for zero size triangles and any other issues. You can also find this script in the garment process section of the Carbon forum. These render meshes have very small splinter triangles closing the thick panel edges, so you have to be careful to ensure your detection for zero size is very small, or these triangles will be stripped out. Here you can see it's 0.001. Some meshes are clearly okay and some not. Next, we need to upres the render meshes using Mesh Smooth. We just do this to the render meshes, not to the details. This gives us 4 times the resolution by default. This additional resolution is required because we have tight creases in the genes during animation, and without enough resolution, the thick render mesh will not be able to conform to the sim mesh. We also need to unlock the normals now, with Mesh Display Unlock Normals. Okay, next let's bring in the sim meshes and the avatar and put the sim meshes in their own group and remove the colon in the node names. Then let's bring in the deformer reference panels and again put the meshes in their own group and remove the colon in the node names. Now we need to use the mesh cleanup script again to check there are no issues with the sim and deformer meshes. The important point to note is that the sim and deformer meshes end up with the same number of triangles, in this case 56910. If after cleanup they are different, then you need to regenerate the deformer reference meshes from the sim meshes using Carbon UV to points. Please refer to the video that shows how to deal with this. Okay, good news, no items found to clean up for the sim or deformer meshes. The final step is to do some node renaming. The sim, render and deformer reference panels all need the same panel names, so they can be matched up. However, we ignore the details node naming. So we're going to rename all these panels to just be underscore and a number. And with that we are done and can move on to running the Carbon garment processor.